I'm gonna speak about Naspers Group CEO. No, not Group CEO. I'm lying. The CEO, Phuthi Mahanyele. It's a double barrel sentence, so I'll just end it there. But she has an initiative like.
Come on.
Oh, you want me to butcher the surname?
You don't look like a quitter.
I don't want to butcher the surname.
Don't do quitters in here.
Yeah,
I've been butchering people's names for a while.
We demand that surname to be
But
pronounced. Thank
We
you.
want full information.
Comrade, let's go.
Okay, wait. Okay, her name is Phuthi, and then her surname is Mahanyele-Dabengwa.
There you go.
Thank
I
you.
got it.
That was good.
Thank you very much. So obviously, there's less females in the software development space, right?
So KK is the African light in this family.
Yeah, no, it's Africa Light. Africa Light.
These people. Actually, don't make me bring skeletons
It's okay.
out of the closet.
That's fine. Let's go.
Jay-Z,
Let's
don't
go
start.
with Miss or Mrs. Phuthi.
It's a big thing to reflect on how many less females are in like power positions in the corporate space. So I think it's one of those things that we need to. She came up with an initiative to ensure that there's a platform for females to basically have an opportunity. I mean, as males, we dominating pretty much almost every industry. So it's important for females as well to get empowered and to know that they can still do certain things that males do, I guess, in the corporate space.
Yeah.
And I feel strong about it. I think we need to empower females, and I think we need to definitely, expose them to, the software development space. I'm in that space myself. I mean, there's less of females in the corporate space.
And I feel like there's something that I heard actually in the news, just going to work the other day. It was about Amazon, right? And it says here that Amazon is currently looking to fill 156 positions across its web and customer service divisions in South Africa. And this follows the tech giant's commitment to hire an additional 3,000 people in South Africa this year. It also coincides with the confirmation that Amazon will occupy a 70,000 square meter office space in a mega development in Cape Town.
That's brilliant.
On a lighter note, once we've digested this information, right? If we can just stop doing travel and tourism and doing sports creation, diplomas, and doing what's the other one that they like doing? Like all these generic hospitality. Can we stop doing this generic stuff and start going where the market is actually
they're gonna attack. You're gonna get attacked.
No, and he can get attacked because he's right.
Okay.
He's right.
So
and I blame schools because schools don't give guidance.
Right.
Schools are just like, know what? You're gonna affect our pass rate. So how about you drop this subject and then maybe take like a cat?
They actually asked you to do that?
They did that to me. They definitely did that to me.
Hold on.
What did they say might change? Life science?
No, I took accounting.
Yeah.
And
in no shop.
and they were like, girl, maybe if you just, and I was like, okay. So I took biology, and I was like, okay, my subjects make sense. I take physics, I take biology, but I did okay in biology. I did physics, biology. I was like, okay, maybe a career in medicine, cool, but that wasn't my passion. Whatever. And there was no one to say to me, but look, do this and then you'll be cool. And then after school you can double major, you can be in medicine and still pursue
whatever you pursue.
Never had any of that. And then as we went along, do you maybe want to drop maths and science?
Wow.
Patient.
Coming to your topic, KK, I think it's such an important topic because I also came across the news this past week that most women in corporate, they lack the opportunity to have mentors, because part of growing within corporate is to have someone who can hold your hand and be able to show you the ropes, etc. And if you, Ginger, what you're saying, going back to the high school days, you're already being put in a position whereby to say, hey, rethink this, rethink that, not giving you the opportunity to actually put yourself out there at the best of your ability to see what you can do. So I am quite happy. I'm quite excited about this role way.
That's the funny part. That's what we need to break from old traditional ways of thinking. So like, for instance, speaking about mentors in general, not a lot of people are exposed to that. How do you get a mentor? No one really knows. Like, if I had to go now to my township and be like, do you have a mentor? I guarantee you probably 1 in 10 has one.
See, the thing is, you're the one that need to solicitate a mentor. You gotta find someone. I mean, you are within your field of work, Ginger. How do you see? Do
you have a mentor currently now?
I do not. It's, first of all, it's very male dominated, and it's not a very professional space.
It's
not a very professional
space.
space.
You have to.
So you get a mentor, and he happens to be male, and I see it with a lot of women. Women are just innocently trying to make it, and you get men who come in and they try to take advantage of that, and that's one thing women are struggling with. And it's almost like you don't want to ruin your chances, because this guy, you feel like he's making advances, and we don't imagine these things. It's not like, why am I so beautiful? Like, and these men are always hanging on me. No, you feel that energy, and it's like, if I read too much into this, then I will ultimately kind of get in the way of
your chances
where I want to go exactly. And so, and I feel like it's probably like that in every space. And then when you get a female mentor, women, I don't know what it is with women, but it's almost like there's this competitive nature. So I did have a mentor who was a female, and it didn't quite work out. There was there's this competitive thing, and it's like, I'm here to learn from you. I'm not here to take your place. I'm not here to steal eyes from men. I don't even care about that. I really just want to get to where I'm going, where I see myself.
Show me something.
That I don't. Exactly.
Look, I've come across people, like very C-level people that are women, and my view is that the most people misunderstand them, because one, they don't take understanding of the construct of where they are and how they got there and their daily challenges. And sometimes people put up barriers, as women in the industry, simply because they've been through so much, right? And I've realized that the more you take time to understand the C-level executive who is a woman, understand them properly, they actually open up to you, and you realize that, oh my goodness, there's so much richness in this woman. But you come across men that are instantly willing to push them down. They want to objectize them. They want to essentially own their space, but these guys have worked hard for where they're at. So
to even get there was a struggle. On a positive note, I like what is happening now. There's a lot of movement for black females to start out their own business, and there's a lot of opportunities that is awarded in that space. And the big thing that we need to balance now is that there is opportunities. Now we need to scale up to obtain those opportunities. There's no point there being opportunities, but there's no one to take those opportunities. So it's that thing of, as females in South Africa, where are we needed? What are we we need to start directing our careers to? Obviously passion goes into it, but once again, if there's a shortage somewhere, skill up. You can double major. You mentioned something about double major. You can do what you're passionate about, and you can still plug into, contribute to your country. So I think we need to think of ways. We need to start thinking like that.
Just before you speak, JC, I just also want to say, we are empowering women, which is great, wonderful. And with that, we neglect the fact that men also need to be empowered. And I'm not talking about in their careers. I'm talking about holistically.
Yeah.
So mentally, you need to be empowered. We need to change how men think. Times have changed. We're moving in a different direction.
Yes.
And so it's not just men who need, it's not just women, who need that empowerment.
Yes.
Men are misunderstood.
Men,
to be completely honest.
men need to be educated. I'm gonna be blunt about this.
Yeah.
I mean, I get opportunity to go to big conferences, whether here or whether in Europe or the US. You check the mass within the IT space. I promise you'll get at least women who make up 10% to 15%.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. But when I look around, I've come across strong women, strong developers, right?
Yeah.
Proper, strong developers. I've come across strong women CIOs, CEOs, that are very strong. But I think there's this battle that still is in men's brain to say, can women do what a man can do? Yes, I get it. When we look, we're all not created. We're not the same. Okay. If we're watching athletics, a man runs faster than a woman. That's fine. It's genetics. But when it comes down to a corporate space,
that's different.
I do believe
that's
that
the brain that you're
brain
utilizing,
capacity, exactly, KK. The brain capacity for a man and a woman is not different.
Yeah.
Everyone is capable of doing what they need to do.
It's all about how you can apply it. I mean,
Exactly.
we all have the same 24 hours. We all have the same opportunities. It's how you apply it that gets you further. It shouldn't be about your gender. It shouldn't be about,
I agree.
So I think I like what you say. Like we need to educate men in how to handle females in that space, because it's cool we empowering them, but we're not training on the other side on how to handle yourself in a space where there is females in your presence. I've been privileged enough to work for like female bosses, like from I think I have like 3 male bosses,
And that
in the
sucks,
history
right?
of my no, it doesn't suck, funny enough, because like I've been privileged enough. You know why?
Yeah.
Because you get a different perspective when you're getting led by a female. You get a different perspective.
Okay.
What are you going to ask?
That's
When
fine.
was I led by a
Last
female?
question.
but like that's what I'm saying. I've been privileged enough. I went into an industry that was dominated by females. If you go into the talent space, there's a lot of females in that space.
Yeah.
So obviously in the work environment, it does play a factor, and you get educated a lot as a male, seeing, oh, flip, this person is thinking differently to how I'm applying this, and then I get to learn that and have my own ways of doing things, and then that makes me a better person in my space because I have a holistic view as opposed to my only view of things. So.
For me, I want to get to a point whereby a woman being given a high position has to be considered as normal and nothing to be celebrated.
Exactly.
For me, that's what I really want to see.
Yeah, we need to get to a space where it's not celebrated being a female being there, but because she's a
capable person.
Yeah, she has the skill,
and she's worked for it.
Not as opposed to like, she's a female. Just like that thing in America where the deputy was a female, and I'm like,
and
I'm not gonna be insensitive about it to say like it, but like cool, but we should celebrate that she's a female with skill that is there, not because she's just a female being in a position. I think that's not what we should be celebrating. We should be celebrating that she has the skill and the capacity to fulfill that role, not because she's just a female.
Absolutely.
Last question: is it politically correct? Is it correct to say female or say a woman? Women empowerment or female empowerment? Because you're the woman in the show now.
Yeah, but I'm not like a feminist. Well, I'm a feminist, but I'm not like those hectic feminists who are like, no, you don't refer to us as females. We are
beings. You are human beings.
We are humans. We are women. We are female.
Take it.
Either or.
Is that a thing though?
I have no idea.
It is a thing.
I was just asking.
It's a thing.
Hey, I'm just asking.
A thing.
It's a thing, yeah.
It's a thing.
You gotta set it right
You have
way.
to say female
or woman or lady. I don't know.
Lady.
I don't know which
Yeah,
one.
This man is very.
They will fight you. No, but they will fight you.
They'll fight you.
Many social media platforms.
Well, so whatever you said, if you didn't say right, they'll come get you.
They will.
Never mind.
Nice topic, KK. I loved it, dude. Awesome.
All right, JC, what you?